All right. Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever part of the world that you are in. My name is Scott Nelson, and I'm just kind of reaching out to those of you who have been expressing a lot of interest in the Go Founders on Passive online marketing platform that is just in the final. I would guess the final process of getting ready to actually launch the On Passive platform. But so many people are really have a lot of questions, and I have a passion for this potential blessing and miracle. I call it an absolute blessing and online miracle for those of you. For the most part, I know a good percentage of you since I have been working for myself from home as a business entrepreneur now full time for about the last 26 years. And I'm 60, almost 63 now. And I started my first business when I was 18 in a traditional network marketing environment. So I have about 44 years of working in network marketing, and I have come to know literally tens of thousands of people like yourself that have been in network marketing. Some of you have only been in network marketing for maybe a few years, some of you maybe many, many years. But nonetheless, I have a passion for those of you that know me to make absolutely certain that you have tremendous success, and that most importantly that you have a foundation and understand what you're going to need to do to be able to actually make money from home. Now, in traditional network marketing, obviously, you're going to have to go out and decide on what sort of products or services or opportunity, and of course, a company or a platform that you want to align yourself with. Okay. And there are a lot of people that think that sounds pretty easy. Unfortunately, that is nothing could be further from the truth than that. So I can tell you that when you look at a company, you are going to have some fairly limited choices of categories to choose from. Things like nutritional, health and supplements, travel, telecommunication, cryptocurrency, foreign currencies. Uh, the greatest challenge that we face in today's marketplace is there unfortunately are a lot more bad businesses, dishonest owners that really only want to take your money. That's just the way it is, and unfortunately, it's only getting worse. So, the greatest need that you're going to have is making your mind up to either promote a company or a platform that is going to allow you to build a successful income from home. That's the reason that people like you and I want to do something free of a regular job. Just don't feel like working for somebody. Many of you will be working still at a regular job until you can replace that income and have a company that you feel confident in, and that your income will hopefully come for the rest of your life from home through a passive or income generating platform or business opportunity. So, for me, my story now is I have made millions of dollars over the last 44 years in the industry, but it was with a lot of hard work. And unfortunately, many people might tell you that in traditional network marketing, you can get rich quick, and that's just not the truth. Most people that are working for companies that have been around for 20, 30, 40, even 50 years will tell you that they had to work 5 to 10, some people 15 years. And pretty much most of them will tell you they work between 40 to 80 hours a week. That's really what it takes. It takes just an unbelievable amount of labor. And believe me, in almost every business that people are successful in, most people will tell you that they did not make any real substantial income for the first few years that they built their business. And if people are telling you that you can get rich in 30 days, you can make $100,000 a month, you don't have to ever do anything, you don't have to work hard, that they make promises like if you put a $5,000 into Bitcoin, you're going to earn 3% return every single day. You want to run from those opportunities as quickly as you can. And this is why I myself, with all of my experience, have got totally to the time in my life where I don't want to work 40, 60, 80 hours a week. I've done that before. That's why I invested in myself and did that when I was 20, 30 years younger, because I had the energy. Now at 62 and a half, I don't want to do that. So I'm looking for something that I can do that can help other people with a legitimate, or what I feel the legitimate business model will be, that will actually change the way that people like you and I call ourselves at home or online business entrepreneurs. So about, back in August of 2018, I received a phone call from a friend, and she told me about a gentleman that was building a business platform called, at that time, there wasn't any name, but now we know after 5 months that it is called Onpassive. And Onpassive is a company that has not even launched yet. Onpassive is going to launch, I believe, in the very, very, very near future, maybe in the next 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, but there is no date officially announced when the company will launch. Most of you have been receiving my information and occasional emails inviting you to grab what we call a founding member or a founder's position. And Go Founders, as you can see, is really a secondary website. Really, it's the first website of the two that is specifically dedicated to people who are founders. And I'll give you a little snapshot here in just a little later in the video. But I'm going to go through this brief outline, and I'm going to move pretty quickly because I think there's just a lot of questions. And instead of trying to email back people that are asking for informations, that are wanting to receive a private invitation to become a founder with Onpassive, and just a lot of questions that I think will be helpful for you. And if you're going to be joining us, you can feel free to keep a copy of this video and share it with people that after you become a founder, if you decide to do so, you have a couple of different options. I'll explain that. But you'll be able to share this information and let it do all the work for you, okay? So the purpose of this platform that Ash Mufareh is creating with Onpassive, he currently has, I think, close to 200 people working with him. Ash is a gentleman that I worked in the same company with back in the early 2000s. I did not have an opportunity to ever meet him personally, face to face, but anybody that is in online marketing and has been, I think Ash has been involved for about 15, 16 years now. And Ash had a massive downline sales organization with this company. He was the #1 earner and what we call recruiter with this company. And at one time, I believe Ash had a downline of about 800,000 members. That's unbelievable numbers. The largest downline I ever had in 44 years was 15,000. So you can imagine how much it takes to build an organization of 800,000 plus. Now, Ash is a master internet technology guy. He has always done his marketing, at least for the most part, on the online marketing. Once the internet was on board back in the late 1990s, Ash got involved. I think he's been involved in home-based business now for about 15, 16 years, and he just got extremely good. And with his technology background, he has been able to build his own online marketing tools, which are proprietary, and he has used those and been able to make millions of dollars online. And the purpose of what he's doing now is specific to the greatest challenge that people have in making money from home, even finding a business that will work for them. Um, Ash basically made a lot of money in that company, and him and his wife, and I think they now have either one or two children. I think one, not sure of the age, but fairly young. Ash and his wife and this young boy, I believe, have been enjoying life. They don't need to do anything, but like everything else, all good things kind of come to an end in our finances. If we don't work for many years, obviously it's very, very easy to go through a lot of money, and then all of a sudden you go, wow, well, listen, I'm not feeling real comfortable with our reserves. And so Ash decided that he better start looking for what he would deem to be a solid, reputable, honest business opportunity that he would be able to employ his own proprietary online marketing tools to simply plug into a company that he felt good about, one that he felt that even in this turbulent time of home-based businesses, that would be a really good opportunity that was solid, that had good, honest owners with integrity, and that could last and be a business model that could be sustainable. He was shocked when, starting about a year or two ago, he started to look at hundreds and hundreds of different home-based business opportunities, affiliate programs, network marketing businesses, all of it, and could not find any that he felt were going to be around much more than a few months, maybe a few years. But he wanted to find something that he knew he could feel good enough about that could support him and his family for the rest of their lives. He's a very hard-working man, and he doesn't mind working hard for several years in order to enjoy the fun from the results that that hard work would bring. So anyways, he was very dejected and was having conversation with friends and family and was telling them how hard it was. He literally could not find anything that would work for him. And so he decided that he didn't want to have to go back and do it again, but that he was going to go back, refine his online marketing skills, and hire a team of people and build a online marketing platform that up until this time has never even been envisioned by other companies or other online marketers. And why is this important to me and to you? Is because probably if you ask yourself honestly or think, how much money or success are you currently enjoying? Have you ever had real success? Have you been able to reach your financial goals in any home-based business? 98% of you, if you would answer that question honestly, would be a big resounding no. In fact, really, it's even a little bit higher than that. They say that actually about 1/2 or 1% of people that start a home-based business in network marketing or online marketing have ever made $1 million. In fact, I think 1.5% have never made over $100,000 in any given year online in network marketing or any product or business opportunity. So now we're gonna tell you a little bit more about what Go Founders and Onpassive. Really, they're really the same. The the company really is Onpassive, okay? Go Founders is actually a private website that has been and is still being finished that is going to always be available for those of you who take advantage of becoming a founding member of Onpassive. When I was introduced back in late August of last year, 2018, I joined on the 30th of August, 2018, as a founding member. You can become a founding member in this first year for a 90% discount. That's right. So it's only going to cost you $97, 97.00 to grab a founder's position with Onpassive. Okay? Onpassive is not launched yet. It is a separate website. And when Onpassive launches, all of the people who have chosen to become founders, they opened up the opportunity to become a founder, I believe in July of last year. So what? August, September, October, November, December, January. About 6 months ago, when I joined on August 30th, there were about 1,500 founders that joined prior to when I joined. And now here, just 5 months later, we are rapidly approaching 15,000 global founders. Now, this is an amazing statistic because there's never been any advertising for Go Founders. Even when we started, we didn't even have a name for the company. And we, to this day, don't advertise any links for Onpassive. So to have that type of response to enrolling by private invitation, word of mouth, and seeing this grow to nearly 15,000 founders in just about 6 months is never, ever been heard. Most network marketing companies, most that have been around for 10 to 20 years, maybe more, don't even have 15,000 members after that amount of time. So really the difference is when you join, if you choose that you want to become a founder of Onpassive, you will just simply pay $97. That will be good for 1 year. Just so you know that that's a 90% discount. And if you choose to want to renew next year, of course, you'll pay the regular price. But there's no need to worry about that because the way that this compensation program is structured with Onpassive, I don't think money will be an issue if you pay attention. And I want to emphasize that this really truly is a hands-free, passive opportunity. The online marketing platform that is being built for us will allow you to generate revenue like you've never ever dreamt. It's also going to give you the tools and the training and the understanding on how to use these tools to promote any online business, any Amazon business, any network marketing business, any affiliate business, any business that you want to explode and bust through your own compensation plan with whatever company or companies you're currently promoting is the perfect thing to have for you. Most of us will realize that our income will probably be substantially more just promoting Onpassive as a tool and marketing suite to people who need contacts and traffic to build their businesses, but that is completely optional. I have 3 existing things that I do online. They are all pretty much passive. They don't really require me to do too much, so I don't have to do a lot of recruiting. But these tools, when Onpassive goes live, will be a great help in building that for me also. But most people that are registering as founders are pretty much planning on just using the platform for Onpassive and their most generous compensation structure, along with all of the laser focused prospects that will be driven to your Onpassive website day after day after day, which, by the way, eliminates the greatest problem that probably you and others you know have experienced is you don't want to sell and you don't want to recruit. So Onpassive will be the perfect program for you because it is passive and it is hands-free. It will literally build an income over time. This is not get rich quick. This is basically understanding you can grow your income as fast as you want, but you don't have to do anything if you're patient enough to see your income grow each and every month, month in and month out. Okay, so number 3, are commissions being paid yet when I refer a founder? Now, there's no sponsoring in requirement at all with Onpassive. With Go Founders right now, that's all we have is just the opportunity to refer other founders, people that want to take advantage of top positioning. Because remember, when we go live with Onpassive, the founders, those who have understood the advantage of being a founder, anybody that joins after us will all be placed in the company matrices underneath the existing founders. So that's a tremendous advantage. It's called first movers advantage. Okay, but there are no commissions paid on referring a founder for $97. That is just the process of how the owner, Ash, and his advisory board decided to raise funds for the development of not one website, but 2 websites along with the Onpassive platform. Okay, so there's a lot of them that go out and they go to private investors. They do crowdfunding or whatever to raise money. But in most cases, when you do venture capital and things like that, you've got to pay back in interest and or equity ownership with the company. And Ash did not want to give that away. So he's kind of doing his own, what we would call private equity, but it's done from people that he has contact with in our online marketing, network marketing world that understand the value and the perks of becoming a founder and getting in at the very beginning before the opportunity to become a founder either gets way more expensive or goes away completely. I hope that's real clear. So the $97 is what is going to, which has already allowed us to open our first administration office in Orlando, Florida, back in last month in January. I believe we have some technicians and software developers and engineers already at an office in India, another one in Asia, and I believe even a third one in Europe. And we will be opening hundreds of new offices that will be anywhere from technicians, customer service, and our global leaders for the company that will be selected. There will only be 100 offices that global leaders will be able to have. This is going to be awarded to people that have really caught the vision from the very beginning. Okay, so no commissions are being paid until Onpassive officially launches. Now, for founders, what will happen when Onpassive is available? Then we will move all of the existing paid active founders who paid $97, and they will be positioned in the matrix of Onpassive before anybody else. We will then, as founders, do approximately a 2-week beta test. And once the system is working the way that Ash and his team want it to work, then guess what? Then we will flip the switch and we will then be able to open the floodgates of new members, or what we call affiliates, that will be able to sign up with Onpassive. When they enroll, they'll register for free. They'll have a 7-day period to take a look if they want. If they like what they see and they want to become an actual affiliate, they can get started for as little as $25 per month. And that's a one-time out of pocket, because it's a perpetual income that will allow our members to actually earn their monthly subscription for the affiliate program and more without technically ever having to reach into their pocket, just by earning commissions and paying your monthly subscription or your membership through the commissions that are earned with Onpassive. There is no official launch date. Ash has done an extremely wonderful job of keeping that. He is a very smart young man, professional, high levels of integrity, amazing friend, very, very passionate. I don't think I've ever seen somebody that works quite as long hours. I don't know. People joke with Ash. They ask him, when do you sleep? He said, I'll have time to sleep later. So he is not going to do the greatest mistake as a past network marketing owner, CEO, president, trainer, teacher. I've been in the industry 44 years. I've seen hundreds, and I've been involved with over 100 companies that have tried to launch before they were ready. And I admire and I encourage Ash not to launch Onpassive until it is ready. I know that he does not like to go back and have to make repairs. It takes a very, very much amount of time. It's a time-consuming task to have all your programmers have to go in and fix things that don't work, as well as a major discouragement and one of the greatest causes of attrition in our industry. People put money into something, they want it to work. Now, is Onpassive or am I saying Onpassive is going to work flawlessly? I doubt it. I've never been. I've probably been in over 100 pre-launches and beta tests before. And even when we launched after beta testing, there will undoubtedly be some things that will need to be upgraded and things that will need to be fixed. And it will be a bit of a bumpy road. But if you're patient and you can envision, just dream of having income like you have never seen before, then I think any bumps in the road or anything like that, any waiting that we're doing right now, because we all want to get paid. But it's amazing to hear that out of about almost 15,000 paid active founders that we have as of February 9th, 2019, very, very, very few. I've had 2 people in my group. I personally have registered and referred almost 200 active founders, and so far 2 have requested a refund from Ash, and he gladly returned that. And those 2 have indicated that they want to wait till we go live, which of course is an option. If you don't want to be a founder, don't worry. There is a place for you with this that will make it really, really simple. Okay. Let's talk about how we will earn and get paid through the platform. And with that, I want to jump over and show you the proposed compensation plan. Okay. What you see here is just a screenshot that we are looking at. And as you can see, something very unusual here is that we don't just have one compensation plan. We actually have 4 different matrices. And as you can see, the compensation plan is paid through a 3x10 matrix. It's a forced matrix. And everybody that signs up with Onpassive will become a free member. That's how it starts. We want to make sure that people feel as a member of Onpassive that they are in the right place. This is what I love about Ash. He does not want people to be in a place where they feel that they need to be. We have an open refund policy, which is if you feel at any time you are not wanting to be part of this anymore, you can request a refund, and any amount of money that you put into this business that you have not received back in compensation. So the difference between what you paid and what you received, if you are out of pocket, um, you're going to have an opportunity to get a refund. So I've never seen anything quite like that. So that is exceptional. But you'll have 7 days. You'll be able to access the same way that all paid members are going to. You'll actually be able to see any people in your downline that might be growing even before you pay the $25 to become an affiliate. So you really don't have anything to lose. So we feel that when you take targeted traffic from some of our internet traffic providers that will provide us exclusive content each and every month. If you are a member of any of the top three matrices, the pro level, the leader, and the master levels, that membership will include many other perks. But one of the greatest benefits of the three top levels is these exclusive data providers that we have exclusive agreements with to provide our members and affiliates with targeted people that have been directed daily, not monthly, not yearly, but every day to your Onpassive website, and encouraged to take a free position and take a look at what Onpassive can do. Obviously is a massive advantage. 97% of the people that join a network marketing company or a affiliate program never make over $300 in a month. That's just a statistic that's out there with the direct selling associations. They do that research and they know what the numbers is. The other great problem is 80% of the people, that's 8 out of every 10 people that join a home-based business that really requires you to recruit, and Onpassive does not, but 80% of the people that join a home-based business network marketing opportunity never recruit one cold prospect. When I say cold prospect, that would be a person that you've never talked to before. And so when I looked at this compensation, I could see the tremendous potential and earnings potential and self-perpetuating passive growth of this company. And, this is astounding. We don't know how big the company is going to grow and how fast, but one of the things that is being done right by Ash is that he is hiring customer service people and training them, and his staff is training them every single week. Every single week, Ash and his team is interviewing people, they are talking to, and then they are training customer service. So when we go live with Onpassive, we are going to have perhaps hundreds of customer service and staff in our Orlando offices and other locations around the world. So we're taking steps to prepare to become a massive platform in the very, very early stages. Now, we don't know if at the end of the first year we have 100,000 or 10 million. That's just going to have to prove itself over time. But if you look at the forced matrix, the income opportunity, when people join, every single person below you through those 10 levels. And if you look over here on this column here, you'll see that potentially you could take 59,000, 20,000, that's 80,000, 88, about just under 90,000 potential people could be in your organization. And if you were just a affiliate to start, let's just disregard these other three, you could see that if you did hypothetically end up with a full 10 levels of $25, what we call affiliates, Your monthly income here would be just over $1 million dollars a year. Okay. Now, is that likely to happen? Oh, time will tell. I believe absolutely. I think over the next 5 years, maybe 10 years, no guarantees that we could see people that have worked hard, that have had the blessing of a active organization working above them, creating what we call spillover from above, and people below them that they themselves have referred and others below them have referred. Because remember, you could actually join, pay $25 a month, never ever introduce any members. There's no qualification. As long as you are paying your monthly fee, you are going to get paid every time a dollar is earned. It's going to show up in real time, and you can make your withdrawals directly to your e-wallet as often as you like. Not once a week or once a month or once every 6 months. No waiting around for a paycheck to come in the mail. This will be instantaneous, and you can withdraw at any time. But I look at that number, if I did have in this just example, that's all it is, because there are absolutely no guarantees. This is a disclaimer that I must make to anybody that's watching. I'm not sitting here saying that any of you watching this will ever make $108,000 a month with Onpassive. But let's just look at, in a hypothetical situation, you only had a 10% success rate, which would mean you would have roughly 9,000 people in your organization, right? Okay, because there's about 90,000. And so if you had only 10% of that, 9,000, could you live with an extra $11,000 every month for the rest of your life? I tell people a 90% failure, which is never a failure, but 10% success in this matrix, even at the $25 level, would give you an income monthly. I said monthly over $10,000 a month. Are you doing that now in your current business or your job? I would say 99.999% would tell me no. There is those that have been successful from home, and obviously there are a lot of people out there that have regular jobs, jobs that pay well over 100,000. But the average person, the 1%, is about those. That's about the accurate number of people that make that kind of money. Now, the really cool thing I love about this is you say, well, that's okay. I can afford $25 a month, and I love the idea of what you're sharing. We get, even at the $25 level, we're going to get some autoresponders and some things that I can use that are really going to allow me to explode my Amway business or my travel business or whatever it might be. But I just can't afford to also pay an additional $125 a month on top of the 25. I don't have $150 right now that I can put in every month so that I can be an affiliate and a pro member, right? Well, listen, we've solved that problem with this compensation program, because guess what? You are going to be able to start at the $25 level and be earning every month. And as soon as you have earned an extra $125 in commission, you will be promoted with that commission. When you reach 125, you will be promoted then to the pro level, and you'll never have had to reach into your debit card, your credit card, or your bank account in order to pay that. Same thing happens if you are in the affiliate and pro and you're active. The moment that you earn $250 additional in commissions through the top two levels, it will automatically then promote you up to the leader position. And finally, the same thing happens with the master's matrix. Okay, now just take a peek at how the commissions increase, because let's just say for a moment you were a member of all four matrices. One of the huge benefits, and the reason that I recommend to everybody that I'm talking to that I have personally referred as a founder as we prepare for the launch of this magnificent opportunity in this compensation plan is, if at all possible, we need to get everybody to that 125, 250, and $500 level, because included, besides all the magnificent marketing tools and systems and platforms that are included every month in each of those three levels, the 125, the 250, and the 500, is something that will change our lives and grow our downlines on autopilot. And that's called targeted traffic. You see, right now, I believe we have exclusive contractual relationships with, I believe Ash said, 4 of the largest 5 targeted traffic providers globally that will exclusively be under financial, or not financial, but contractual agreement to provide all of our members traffic that will be directed to their Onpassive websites alone. That means that they're your lead. When somebody is sent on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly, because there are no guarantees how many people that come and visit, but we do know it's guaranteed visitors. And just think, when they go to your website, they can sign up to take a look for free for 7 days, and then they can join if they want. If they don't want to join, they don't have to. I can't help to believe in my spirit that this is going to cause massive growth and promote you in your income to where I feel, this is my own humble opinion, that you will be, there's really not going to be anything that will stop you, whether it's in 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years, to being active every month in all 4 of those compensation plans: the affiliate, the pro, the leader, and the master. And if you look over to that far right red column, this is the same scenario of full matrices in all 4. Now, you look, that's mind-boggling. That's over $2 million if your affiliate 3x10, your pro 3x10, your leader 3x10 matrix, and your masters were all full with approximately 90,000 members. That's going to take, I think, many, 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 many years, if it ever does happen, for most of you, depending on how hard you want to work. Obviously, it probably is not. But just imagine if it did in this wonderful hypothetical example, your income would be over $2 million a month. But let's go back. What if you only had a 10% success after 5 or 10 years? Could you live on $200,000 per month? That's right, per month. That would be about $2.5 million for the rest of your life. Now, this compensation program has many other things to it, and I'm sure there'll be some tweaks, because this is what was released back many months ago. It's just kind of an example. It's not meant to be a guarantee, and most of you have already seen it, but I think one of the greatest misunderstandings is understanding the potential. This is nothing to do with your own business. So let's say you are using Onpassive and the marketing tools and the platform to not only earn your income, it's going to happen naturally here, but also using the incredible, ingenious technology that uses artificial intelligence to promote products, services, or opportunities other than Onpassive. Just think how much income potential and enhancements this will bring to your existing product sales or business opportunities. All right, so that's how you earn through the platform. And remember, we haven't launched yet, so there obviously can be some changes, but that is just a really good example, because people that are receiving and watching the 2 videos that Ash has recorded, obviously, they are asking if we could do a review. So that's what I did. And by the way, this is coming to you because you are one of my personally enrolled founders, or you are people that have already requested information and been sent a link or a private invite to find out more about this incredible opportunity with Onpassive that is coming sooner than later. We're patiently waiting for Ash to flick the switch, and that will happen in a perfect timing. Okay. All right. So, what do we get as benefits as a founder? Why would I want to spend $97 to become a member, right? That's a good question. Well, right now, like I said, we have about 13,400 founders, I think, last I looked. And that's all happened in the first 6 months. And it's a tremendous advantage because being positioned at the very beginning, what will happen is when we are ready to beta test Onpassive, we will take all of the paid active founders based on the date they enrolled and the time that a payment was received for the 97 and recorded by Go founders, and then that will determine their spot. So if you came in right now, you would be in the first 13,500 people probably, and anybody that comes in as a founder, whether we have another 2,000 founders or another 10,000 founders before we actually go live with Onpassive, because when that happens, all founders' positions will go away for a minimum of 6 months, and so you will no longer have the opportunity to become a founder. So it really is coming down to first movers advantage. If you are one like me that wants to be as close to the top of a compensation plan, and there's an opportunity to position to do that, absolutely, I'm going to do it. There are many other perks that will be exclusive to our founders. The number one, the Go Founders site is a place that will have perks and training and special incentives and extra traffic, just all kinds of extra benefits that will only be available to founders, not regular members. So when we go onto the Onpassive program, the founders opportunity will go away at least for 6 months. And if and when it does come back, it will be at its regular price of $997 per year to remain a founder. So, like I said, I believe that if you're a founder and you are just paying attention and helping others, because you can and want to refer as many family and friends and loved ones who you truly care about and who really do need a financial blessing in their business, in their opportunity, and in their finances. So certainly you want to work hard if you have friends and family that you want to just get them a private invitation to come over and watch the 2 videos that Ash actually recorded back about 5 months ago that shares his vision even before we even knew the name of the company that was recorded. But it's a beautiful story of Ash's willingness to answer the call to become involved in this project for the next several years and to bring a great financial blessing and earnings income possibility to you and your family and friends. So that is just a little recap there of some of the benefits. There are going to be many that will be announced I don't even know about. So becoming a founder is for $97 for the first year here. And remember that 12 months does not start to run until we actually go live with Onpassive. So let's say that we went live. I'm not saying we are, but let's say we went live in March. Let's say March 1st. You would have a founder's position all the way till the last day of February of 2020. So your 12-month membership as a founder will begin when Onpassive goes live. Okay, so I've already explained the Onpassive income levels. There's going to be just varying levels of tools, marketing tools, and of course, levels of daily visitors that will be included with your monthly Onpassive membership. So what's the big picture? Well, I just got done giving you a brief reason I feel that this is truly something better than anything I've seen in my 44 years in home-based businesses. I also know the failure rate. So the big picture is that Ash has, and I have, and people who are leaders have, is to help as many people to finally be able to see those things that in the past have only been pipe dreams, no real hope of ever really getting there the old fashioned way. They say the definition of insanity is to continue to do the same things in the same exact manner and expect different results. And unfortunately, we know that that's just not true. That really is insanity. So if you feel like you've been operating in the what I call the insanity zone, then I urge you to get back, obviously, to me in this case, or anybody else that might share this with you once you request a private invite after you've watched the videos. If this just helps make it a little more clear to you, then I think it will have solved its main purpose. Now, if you have got this video from me, then all you need to do is just get back to me. Just email me if you have any further questions. If you'd like me to give you a call at my earliest convenience, just in the email, just put a note. Please call me. Best time to reach me is 3 o'clock to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And here's my number. I am, just so you know, if I have sent this to you, I'm in the Pacific time zone as we speak. So don't ask me to call you at 9 a.m. Eastern Time or 8 a.m. Eastern Time, because I usually operate from about 9 a.m. Pacific Time up until probably 9 p.m. Pacific Time. I also don't work on Sunday. I take it as my time of rest and just take care of myself and be with my beautiful wife and family. And the other way you can contact me if it's not necessary for me to give you a personal call is just email me. I check my email every day, at least 3 or 4 times, if not more. And that's Scott Carl Nelson at gmail.com. So I hope this has been helpful. I know it's long. I hope it will be a good way, and I hope I've answered a lot of questions. Any questions that I've missed today, I'm sure I've missed many, just go ahead and send me an email, and I'll get back to you right away. I really do appreciate it, and I pray that this will be as much of a blessing as it will be to me, as it will be for you and your family. God bless you, and thank you so much. Have a good day.